They'll be calling you a radical. A lot to talk about. At Fukushima right now, the tsunami is hammering, or excuse me, the fucking storm surge from the typhoon. 2.0 happening right here, right now. It's about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning over there right now. It's hammering it. We caught some, on one of the live cams, we caught some wave action going through there. I got a call from Hong Kong that it's fucking hammering. Fucking the spike rates are going on in Taiwan right now. By the way, in Taiwan and China, you remember when people used to seek political asylum here? Now people have to go abroad from the US to seek political asylum. This country's so fucking afraid, cowards upside fucking down, state fucking secrets act, fascism. What do you fucking people hate about the truth? Let's talk about the truth. Exactly 3 years ago to this exact moment, I want to time this for this exact moment. That's when the cancer struck me. My doctors have set the 3-year path to this fucking moment, given multiple to die. I got to tell you this story, and then I'll go on talking about Fukushima, talking about the Million Mass Man March, talking about Jeremy Hammond, talking about Barrett Brown, talking about Megan Rice, talking about all these people that are being incarcerated for simply telling the fucking truth. To tell the truth is to die. To fucking be a fucking robbing, thieving, lying, fucking coward is to be fucking an oligarch kid, and it's all you, the American populace. You want to support that patriot, you're an unpatriot. I'll tell you the patriots are Megan Rice, Jeremy Hammond, Aaron Swartz, Michael Hastings, the Tennessee Three that broke into Y-12, Greg Michael, and Megan. Trying to fight for you. Those are the Sam Adams. Those are the sons. You wrap up your flag, you cowards, you fearmonger cowards. And if you think, look, you think I'm afraid? You think I'm afraid after everything I've been through? 3 years I made it. So my fight's going to amp up. My fight's going to get stronger. My daughter's going to cut me loose now. I'm going to be able to fight in the streets like you will never see fight in the fucking streets. You haven't seen nothing from me yet. Nothing. Remember, I've been fighting for my life for 3 fucking years. This exact moment right inside me. The angels, they watch over me. You think I'm fucking afraid of some meth freak tweaker in his fucking basement in Canada? Really? You fuckers think that's it? Please. This thing's being hammered, the State Secret Act in Japan, which is the Department of Energy. John Holder made his fucking bet, lost that bet. I want to talk about this. We had our ceremony Saturday night, 3 years, at Sugar House, and I got to tell you, it was extremely, extremely emotional. I'll put up this video. I spoke, a lot of people did. We had a remembrance ceremony for all of us that have passed recently. So many right in this site every day. Their children were there, their mothers, their husbands. It was, I mean, it was so incredibly emotional. I was like, there's me and one young female. It's down to us too, you know. And I'm like, it was so emotional. I didn't think I'd be able to get through it, but I hung in there. And as we were getting ready to walk, it just hit me. It just hit me. You can't make this up. I was loading the video on the Columbus Day video from Columbus Circle, and when I was told I was going to die, be dead for 2 months, I should plan my own funeral. There's a photo finisher right here, really great. And I went over and talked to him and made up the stuff, and I told everybody that a woman was going to play Songbird for Fleetwood Mac at my funeral. That's what was going to be played. It was all planned. Multiple doctors told me I'd be dead soon. It was over. I put up that video today. You cannot make this up at exactly the 3-year mark, exactly, almost to the minute. Songbird pops up in the sidebar. It's amazing. It's amazing. You know, down there it rushed over me. Kevin, there's no time for crying. There's no time for crying. You know, Carla, Paul, Tracy, all of them, Judy, all of them that died, you know, and I rattled them all, I mean, in the primes of their fucking lives. Post-Fukushima mass murder by this man-made fucking evil killer. And all you fuckers that are pro-nuclear, all you fuckers that are pro-fucking pay the dragon slayer, oh, pro-repressor, what part of the fucking truth? Why are you so afraid of the fucking truth? What you did to fucking Aaron Swartz, what you did to fucking Pat Tillman, what you did to fucking Michael Hastings. Oh yeah, Michael Hastings, oh, killed himself. You know, Aaron Swartz killed. Let me tell you something, fuckers. You put that weight on your world. You know, try that. Sam Adams was spitting all you coward, fearmonger, fucking repress. Everybody who put him in, free Jeremy Hammond, free Barrett Brown, free them all, free Megan Rice. Megan Rice broke into Y-12 because it's against the law what they're doing. They're not supposed to be making any more nuclear weapons. First, they came for the artist. Oh, I am an artist. Don't come from the fucking artist. We're about the First Amendment. What part of the truth? What part of the lies? Patriot Act, the unpatriot act. Good is evil, evil is fucking bad. What does it matter with you fucking people? You support that coward shit, that fear shit, Operation Foxconn, Fox News, I mean, all of them, CNN, all of them. Fear, fear, fear. The economy of fear, why they're selling you gold and silver and fucking guns. Fear, 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 fear. John Anthony and I worked on this for a long time. I've been working on this for 4 years before I got cancer, before Fukushima. I was trying to time it for the 100th anniversary of the shirtwaist fire, which I made it to the 103rd, which I've been there many times. Incredibly emotional. John and I have been going together back and forth on this for a long, long time. Last year when he picked me up at the airport, you know, I talked a lot about the 50th anniversary of Dr. King, you know, and he come up with that mask, Million Masks, man. I'm like, whoa, well, you know, and I said, let's do it. And we did it, and it was massive, 147, just because the media won't cover it, we have no fourth branch. Look, Sam Adams, you fearmongers, you Patriot Act pieces of shit would spit in your fucking face. Back to Fukushima. The fucking thing is washing out. I had a guy inside Tokyo tell me, oh, hell, you don't know what you're talking about. I live there. How does anybody there know anything? Nothing. Who's going to tell you? Really? Who's going? Let's think about it. The only guy that reported on television whatsoever ended up dead in his apartment over a month ago. Who's going to tell you? Honestly, are you kidding me? This is like kicking a 70-yard field goal in a blizzard. The clock's running out. What does it matter with you people? November 5th, in the streets of New York City, and anybody who wants to help out on this, Lonnie Clark's putting stuff together as far as our trip, where are our accommodations, where we're going to stay, you know, plane flights, whatever. You know, go to the Post Ignorance Project. You know, Lonnie Clark, she's coordinating this. And if you can't take the heat, get out of the fucking kitchen. This is hardcore shit. This is very hardcore. This is intense. If you're going to let some meth freak in his fucking basement intimidate you, some fucking, I mean, come on. Trust me, it gets much worse than that. This is hardcore fucking intense shit. Very hardcore. We're fighting for our fucking lives. We're fighting for everybody's lives. And don't make up your dogma what you want it to be. We need the artists. We need the fucking truth tellers. Julian Assange, put him in fucking asylum. At least Pamela Lee went seen him in all these frat loose. Hell, they ain't never getting a girl like that Pamela Lee in their whole fucking lives. She did the right thing. Good for her, girl. You know, all he was the reporter. You want to, I mean, what does it matter with you fucking people? What you did, I am Pat, and all would say, oh, if it wasn't ordered execution, then why all the fucking lies? Why wave his flag like, why the fucking lies? Why the lies? Aaron Swartz, you do that to him? Oh, he hung it. Put the weight of your world on fucking Michael Hastings and Aaron Swartz. The whole fucking military dragon slayer fucking coward complex of America. America Vespucci. Fucking pathetic fuckers. The new Columbus. It makes me sick. No, we're here to defend the truth. We're the new fucking sons of liberty and daughters of liberty. Free Jeremy Hammond. He didn't do nothing fucking wrong. When these guys can loot the fucking treasury, rob, pillage, fucking rape, fucking destroy this fucking country. Destroy fucking hundreds of billions. And by the way, Jamie Dimon's got fucking cancer. And all you fuckers that come at me, a person trying to fight for your life, fight all the fucking, let me tell you, karma's a motherfucker. Karma is a motherfucker. Tell that to Jamie Dimon. Tell that to Steve Chinese fucking Jobs. You think you're above this? You want to come after me? Bring it on, motherfuckers. Bring it the fuck on. I'm surely not afraid of any of you fuckers. After what I've been fighting through the last, I wasn't afraid of you before I got cancer. It was extremely emotional, and it rushed over me, the words of that song. There's no time for crying. Paul, Carla, you know, so close with their little children there, you know. Their wives, I mean, so emotional, so emotional. At sunset, it was amazing. My doctor said 3 years. I've been really tight on this. 3 years just happened, just fucking now. It's going to be powerful in New York City. You know, John and I have worked on this a long time. A lot of people have. A lot of people. This is fucking the real deal. You know, just because no media's covered yet, you know, I've been working on this thing for fucking years. Now, name the Million Mask Man March. It's a name. We want everybody to participate. Anonymous? Look, we have to have fucking anonymous. They're our fucking last line of fucking defense. Let's get real. Let's fucking get real. Without them, without fucking the Aaron Swartzes of the world, without the Michael Hastings of the world, without Jeremy Hammond didn't do shit wrong. You're gonna put him in jail? You're gonna let these monsters fucking walk free? You're gonna let Dick Cheney murder the most famous man in America, fucking order execute? You're gonna let fucking Scooter Libby and all these pieces of shit be pardoned for fucking outing a CIA agent? What does it matter with you? You're gonna let these fuckers loot the treasury? That's okay. That's okay. You looked up the debt lately? You know what a fucking terrorist is? Sam Adams dressed up like fucking Indians and threw. We're natives. Really? No. I'm gonna fight for fucking Jeremy Hammonds. I'm gonna fight for Barrett Brown. I'm gonna fight for all of them. Because it's about the fucking truth. The same thing that our forefathers, fucking Sam Adams and the boys fought for. The opposite against you fuckers. You repressors, the fucking media, fuck them. Nobody covered us last year. RT walked right behind us. Right fucking behind us. You know, they reported it as the, second or third most underreported story in 2013. Number one, of course, Aaron Swartz. My dad died the same day as Aaron Swartz, January 11th. It rushed over me. Michael Hastings, I am Pat fucking Tillman, fucking Aaron Swartz. You fuckers murdered them. You fuckers murdered them. You know, Carl Parla, all these thousands, tens of hundreds of thousands, maybe millions are being killed by fucking nuclear fallout, Chernobyl, Fukushima, and Balco. They're like, Kev, no time for crying. No time for crying. You know what you have to do. You know what you have to do. I got a second chance, and I would say this to anybody who survived, was given a death sentence by a doctor, a cancer, and they told you, I'm sorry, there's nothing else we could do. And I fought my ass off, and I love all you guys that stood by my side and fucking supported me. All you people that have survived and got a second fucking chance, use it! Use it! You got a second chance for a fucking reason. You fucking some fucking meth freak rat fucking piece of shit in his basement gonna intimidate me? Bring it on, motherfuckers. Bring all of you fucking on. No, we don't give a fuck about the weekend. I was asked in an interview, well, Occupy had millions. Occupy did a lot of great work. Do not kid yourself. The fucking public square has been taken back in New York City because of it. A lot of Flood Wall Street, a lot of good work. But leaderless? Oh no, we're leaders. You're a fucking leader. You might not know you're a leader. And this movement has been born hundreds of fucking leaders. You know, John Anthony came to me a long time ago watching my videos, and he's like, Kevin, you know, going back and forth, didn't he know who he was? You look what we were able to do yet last year. Look how it'll be much bigger. It's much broader. We have so many strong hands that have come together. There's a whole bunch of fucking leaders. Whole fucking bunch of fucking leaders. You know, we're going to fight this on because this is about the truth. This is about the fucking truth. You want to put people in fucking prison for life? 1774, the return of King George. Sam Adams, November 5th at the Washington Monument at 9 o'clock. My group, us anti-nuclears, us fucking economists, us fucking professors, us fighters for fucking taking this fucking thing back, put these pieces of shit in jail. We'll go join together right there. We'll all join together and we'll fucking walk and we'll do our fucking gig. Because fuck the media, we're the fucking media. Now, did you ever think it'd be so difficult to fucking tell the fucking truth? To tell the truth is to die. To lie and cheat is to be a fucking oligarch fucking god. Fuck them. Fuck them and their fucking money. Fukushima, the great fucking equalizer. This crisscross everything. You want to put people in prison for telling the fucking truth? You want to kill Michael Hastings? You want to kill fucking Aaron Swartz? You want to kill Pat? Fuck you. Fuck you. You know, I'm going to fucking defend. That's what the orange bands are. You know, I could have them loaded up this deep. It was so emotional, I was just breaking down. And I knew I would. I knew I would. And, you know, the young girl, her and I, the only two survivors, she says, what about Judy? You know, she's been... I said, no. She went too. And she was a wreck, broke down, but there are little kids there. You know, they passed that rose. I have a really cool rose. I made it 3 years. What a miracle. What a fucking miracle. I was given a second chance for a fucking reason. To defend these fuckers, these mass murder nuclear cartel. If you don't know anything about the fucking cover-up of the nuclear of Fukushima, and you don't know anything, look up Price Anderson. Look up these lying, cheating, filthy, thieving, fucking lying pieces of fuck. You know, and you think you know, NSA, CIA, whatever, you think you're above all this? You fucking, no, you're not above it. Ask Jamie Dimon, ask fucking Steve Chinese Jobs. You're not a fucking above it. You know, you want to lie and fucking, and I would tell you fucking rats that attack a cancer fucking victim. Chance a guy like that who's trying to defend the Pacific fucking Ocean. You know, bring it on, motherfuckers. Bring it on, you fucking meth-headed freak punks. Out in the street, that's where we'll meet. You know, so stay strong. The Typhoon is hammering there right now. More spikes across the Asian Rim. Taiwan, I'm trying to get some links that I can post some of the shit that's going on in Taiwan right now that is massive, gigantic. You know, I remember when America was the beacon of hope. People used to seek political asylum here. Now Americans have to seek political asylum abroad. You know, Snowden, let's see, you got a fucking platform on 60 Minutes. I have the email. I have it. From 60 Minutes. Executive producer, the president of CBS. If you want to cover up Fukushima, do it on 60 Minutes. I've got it. I have a lot of shit. And I got it backed up all over the fucking place. You know, I've dedicated my whole life to this, trying to survive cancer, because this is my place in fucking time. November 5th, Washington, D.C., at the Washington Monument, 9 o'clock, my group. We'll all fucking march together. I think there's a lot of great things planned. It's going to be intense. We don't need to break the fucking law. We don't need to, your fucking bullshit Patriot Act. You fucking cowards and you fuckers. Oh, the fucking, you know, anybody that doesn't fucking believe in these young men, Jeremy Hammond, Julian Assange, Bradley Manning, you believe? I want to ask you one fucking thing. One thing. All of you fuckers that say you're religious, say you're all that, wrap yourself. I want to ask all you Fox News watching fucks and all you fucking freaks one fucking question. You see that collateral damage video? Somehow, somewhere within sight. You saw it. What the fuck would you do? What the fuck would you do? You got a soul? Rosa Parks broke the fucking law. The law was fucked up. Megan Rice break the law? I guess she broke in, but that law is fucked up. We know who's breaking the fucking laws. You know? Tell the fucking truth. Fuck. Sam Adams and the boys would roll over in their fucking graves. There'll be no fucking crying. No crying. I'm gonna fight for them. I've had 3 years to go to this fucking moment. To this very moment. I timed this to the very fucking moment. Miracle after miracle. I had no chance. This type of disease, there's fucking no surviving it. It's so fucking rare. I did it without a bone marrow transplant. I did it, and I was given a second chance for a reason. Any of you people that have gotten a second chance in fucking life, fucking use it! Use it! Stay in tune.